Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. Go to f2bbs.com. www.f2bbs.com. The last bastion of free speech on the interweb. Hi guys, I'm ArchieLuxury and welcome to the program. Guys, I want to talk to you today and I want to talk about how do you fix a shaky marriage. Come on, guys. You know what I'm talking about. You've been married for 10 plus years. The 7-year itch, you know how it is, man. Service isn't as good as it used to be. Honeymoon period is way gone. Way gone. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You've been busted, caught with your pants down, busted. You've had arguments. There's been water under the bridge. It's all a disaster. What do? How do you fix this up? How can you erudite your relationship and marriage? What do you do, guys? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? There's only one way to solve this problem. You could go for, I got a good mate of mine, George. George went to marriage counseling. And he went and saw sex therapists. And he went and saw that. Whoa. You know what? Waste of time. Once these women are over 25, there's no way in the world. They're set in their ways, man. Set in their ways. There is only one way to fix an absolute double banger of disasters. There's only one way. There's a get out of jail card. There is a get out of jail card. Get out of jail card, bikers. Yes, there is a get out of jail card. Now, I got to tell you, this item is exactly like Lollex. It's like Lollex, please. Completely manipulated market. Limited supply. They're selling for more on the It's just absolutely. These people invented nastiness, and only the French could get away with it. What am I talking about? I'm going to say it simply. You want to patch a really big hole in the wall. You want to fix the unfixable. You want to unfike the unfikable. There is only one way to do it. Let me tell you guys, Hermes Birkin. Hermes Birkin. That's right, guys. The Hermes Birkin. It was made for these sort of occasions. It's a get out of jail card. Now, the problem is the Hermes Birkin itself. It's legendary. You go to Hermes, it's French. Hermes. Now, it's a silent H. This is how the frogs say it. Hermes. 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 You go to the Hermes store. You got to buy garbage. They want to sell you jewelry, silk scarves, crockery, all this sort of stuff, in the hope you can be offered a Birkin. Now, I got to tell you, man, sometimes it's exactly like the Rolex situation. And what do you do, man? What do you do? What do you do when it's just so bad and so damn terrible? I got to tell you, man, what do you do? What do you do when this happens? And I got to tell you guys, let me give you the drum. You go to the grey market. It's the grey market. Grey market, guys. Let me tell you this. I studied my battle plan. Let me tell you this, guys. I studied my battle plan. I read the book. I got the book. Bringing Home the Birkin. And I didn't want to kiss the AD's ass. I didn't want to buy garbage, I didn't want to lose dough. I wanted to just pay the piper, and fix the disaster. I mean, too many people out there, and they won't pay over retail. No, 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 no. I don't have the time, the effort to fix my disaster. So what did I do? Bring home the Birkin. Bring home the Birkin. And I got to tell you, sometimes going grey market, that is the best way to solve the problem. There is no point sucking, kissing the AD's ass, going to the boutique, playing the game. No, I want to go grey market. I went grey market and I fixed my disaster. I fixed my disaster. I fixed my disaster. And I got to tell you, you can play the game. You can go to these snooty stores. I got to tell you, even my grey market dealer, they are snooty as they come. Let me tell you this, man. Snooty, wooty. I gotta tell you, I went grey market shopping. I went to designer archives. My God, they're so arrogant. They make the French look like your friends. Okay, I gotta tell you, designer archives. Man, they were awful to deal with. But I got the Birkin. That's all that matters is I got the Birkin. Bringing home the Birkin, big boy, because that's what we want to do. We don't want excuses. I am results driven. I got to fix some disasters. I had a number of disasters to fix. Infidelity, indiscretions, financial mismanagement. I've been guilty of them all. The only way to solve this mess is get a Birkin. Get a Birkin. This is the only way you can fix this mess. Get a Birkin. Hermes Birkin. Guys, let's take a look at the video. I'll talk about it further. I got Birkin advice. I'll be making a... Don't worry, guys. I got to get my $16,000 back. I got to make the vids, man. I got to make the vids. I got to make the vids. I'll be making vids, man. I'll be making vids. Don't you worry about it. Okay, guys. I will see you in the next one. Take a look at this clip. I'm ArchieLuxury. I love yous all. You got a disaster to fix. You got a hole in your marriage you could drive a semi-trailer through. There is only one way to fix it. Hermes Birkin. Da-da-da-da. Oh, no, that's fine. So let's have a look. Da-da-da-da. We can move this one over here a bit. Okay, yep. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Whew. Okay, take her out. What's her name? Do you have a name for her? A name? A name?
No.
No name, okay. Da-da-da-da. Oh, you're touching it without gloves? No gloves! No gloves! Da-da-da-da. No gloves. Look at that. So tell me, would you take that padlock off if you're going to use it, really, or would you just leave it like that?
I would probably leave it like that.
Oh, you'd leave it like that? Oh, okay. Because that comes off, you know that? Emergency rain protector. So how is it? Hello. What's his name? Do you have a name? Is it...
No.
Does it have a name? What do you think? Does he have a name?
No.
No. No name. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. What do you think of him?
It's beautiful.
He's cool? Okie dokie. Da-da-da-da. That's it. Okay, I'll cut the video.
Video. That's all the stuff in there.
Says, do you want to have two? Do you like to have two of them? Now that you've got another one, you can think, oh, well, I really like that one there too. What do you think? You know, you have a set. It's good to have two different. You don't want two blacks, do you? It's good to have black and something else.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes.
He's in nice condition too. Every lady who's had those has always loved them, you know, more than their husbands and boyfriends. You know that? What do you think?
Yes. Can I just check your freezer outside?
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Patek's came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.